What's up, my pancake? No, I'm on live stream. What's going on, Wody? Just getting shit prepped up here to do some work. Of course, the prep is always the most boring and difficult part of the job, or the most boring part of the job. Oh, come on. All right, we're ready to blow some glass. We are making a cyclone chamber. I can get one for us. So this one actually cracked up here when I was starting to work on it. But so I'm going to be turning this tube here into this right here. So first I'm going to pull out the neck right here. Then I'm going to form the top portion of this area here. Then I blow out this, a bit of a splash guard. Then I'll put my top Maria on, and then I'll stretch the bottom out finally. I was just out getting my pool ready. Almost time to go for swims. So excited. My bad. All right, now we're going to do some work, and we are in frame. Look at that, all right. So I have a blow tube connected that I'm blowing through, and then I have the ability to use the crank knob here to pull in the glass to where I need it to be. So now it's just a matter of combining puffing, blowing, and heating and stretching with the right amount of each in between each step, if that makes any sense. How I just described it, I don't think it did, but I'm going to go with it. So first I'm going to do what's going to be the neck of the recycler. So I'm heating up the top about 2 inches, 2.5 inches of this tube. And if I just go ahead and stretch it right now that the glass is soft, it would thin the glass out quite a bit. because of the way that mathematics work with the cylinders reducing size. So what I have to first do here is I have to make sure that the glass thickens up and shrinks so that when I pull it, it maintains I want it to be just over 3.5 millimeters thick. Right now it's 4 millimeters, so it is going to thin out a little bit, but I don't want it to thin out that much. So with the lathe, I now let it sit for just a second, and then I start to draw it out very gently. You don't want to make any jagged or quick movements. And I'm just going to draw out the top part here just a bit more. It is really hot still, so I don't have to add a lot of heat to it. And because I'm just re-adding heat to that, I can pull it relatively quickly because the glass is always going to pull on the hottest part of the glass first. So even though the part that I just finished working on is still pretty moldable, and if I didn't heat it up over here, I'd be able to still stretch it over there. If that makes sense. I don't know. Maybe I'm explaining things really poorly. But that's the way I think about it in my head, at least. So now I've pulled out the neck of the bong. There's going to be a Maria up here, but now I have to blow out the cyclone chamber of the piece. So I'm going to heat up an area here. And now as I pull in, I'm going to be puffing because I want to maintain the thickness of the glass while extending the wall or the outer diameter. So as I pull in, I also puff. So I'm maintaining the wall thickness, but also extending the outer diameter. Because once again, if I just blew it out without adding more glass to it, it would just get really thin. And nobody likes really thin glass. Oh, I sell them, buddy. I've been making my life off blowing glass for 7 years now. My recyclers retail for 250 Canadian. Yeah, my recyclers are sort of my bread and butter. That's what I make the most of. And it's what I use pretty much exclusively to smoke out of. But if you're looking for one, best to send me a message on Instagram. I pretty much reply to all my messages I get there. And I can either get you one direct, or I can show you a store that has some in stock. Oh yeah, every single glass artist wishes there was a color that looked exactly like hot glass, because we all fucking use it. There's a few that come close, but none have that vibrancy. And it's the radiation of the heat that you're seeing that really gives it that amazing glow. So unfortunately, it's really difficult to capture when it's cold. Anyone watching, feel free to leave comments. I have a screen up on the wall, so I'm watching them and replying as often as I can. With this type of lathe work, I'm able to talk quite a bit because my hands are free and I'm able to manipulate the glass quite easily without fear of screwing it up if I stop being lazy for a second. It's one of the beauties of the lathe. It made glass harder to fuck up. So that cyclone chamber is done, and I'm just going to break it off here, melt it off. Just take that, put it aside, and do another one. I'm just going to rinse and repeat. So it might be pretty boring if you're sticking around. All right, new angle. Let's heat. Freezer for a second. Yeah. Let's refresh this, see if I can get it back. All right. No, it was totally my, I overheated my phone. But yeah, my Wi-Fi, man, let's look at quality here. Oh, auto is set really low. Let's go to 480. There we go. All right. Yeah, my phone was a little too close to the action, maybe. Whoopsies. All right, let's get going again. Do we still have anyone here, or did I lose the chat? So now I'm going to stretch out the neck of a recycler chamber. So I'm going to heat up about 2 inches of the top here. Once again, I get it out. Maintains the thickness of the glass, allows me to wall weight and thickness, which is exactly what I want to go after. So I'm just heating it up. I'm going dancing back and forth from 2 sides of this. And then once it starts to get hot enough, I'm going to take the flame off and allow the heat to sort of settle on that. And then as it cools down, I gently pull it out slowly and consistently. Then I come back to this area here, and what I'm going to be doing here is blowing out the cyclone chamber for the recycling. Now I create the splash guard above the cyclone chamber there. And then I create a Maria for the mouthpiece. And now I stretch out the grain of the recycler. So what I'm doing here is I'm getting the glass really hot and allowing it to condense down on itself, because I want to stretch it out and have the end result of certain diameter and wall thickness and in outer diameter. So I'm now allowing the heat to dissipate and naturalize throughout it, and then I begin pulling it down. This area here got too thin, but too much wall diameter. Perfect. Now, just like before, you break it off the main tube here. And this piece is done, so, well, ready for assembly into a recycle. Thanks for watching, guys. My phone's about to overheat again, so I'm going to end it for the day. Cheers, guys. Have a good night. And of course, happy smoking.